deserted. That's the word like a $10,000 pyramid scheme, changing the face of the game. Rest your luck with sleep, go home, the biggest loser, huh? I'll have the last laugh at the last comic standing, making the band play as you walk up stage empty-handed, and I'm taking home America's next top model. Back to the bachelor pad, show us some. So emo, everyone expects emotion. While I'm holding on to long-term solution to that notion that everything my soul be shown off, be bad, be thrown into the lions as if the crowd cared. Some are born like us, most are born like them. Some will live to the fullest, some will die in the system. Just trying to live them out, see I admire the missing, acquire the license to listen with the fire to. So where's my welfare? Where's my healthcare? Where's my sandwich? There's my sandwich. So spin knockers spinning, the old white men grinning. Power to devour, can't do its bidding. Single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all. I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. I'm absolutely sure one day I'll settle down, find a special spot, a best gallons of milk. I've got trees growing, got a flower garden going, couple herbs for the cooking, couple more for the. Got a hammock for the swinging, fresh tomatoes for the salad. It'll compliment the burger, straight cooking on the grill. Still it, but I'm so stupid I can't walk home alone. Need a shoulder to lean on, I need a coat. Come on. Music's my meal ticket. If I could keep living on to get time ticking like waiting in line, and you don't get in. No weights and no hole, and the weight of the game is breaking your soul. Keep changing your game, playing the role. Keep telling my family short like Tolkien readers. Let it thing go hard to pick up teeth with broken fingers, and I humble myself till I was hollow inside. But no more, I get the zipper, you can swallow my pride.
The 2K Sports pregame show. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Right now, the Pelicans are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Anthony Davis is out there with Bogut. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Thompson kicks to Gobert. Warriors with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Gasol's shot is good. First quarter, just over a minute played. Outside Curry. Davis against Gasol. Davis kicks to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. The drive by Iguodala. Warriors the rebound. Tries again. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Bogut.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Launches it. Thompson misses. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. It's Gay on the way. He's covered by Iguodala. Thompson for the triple. And Curry pulls it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
Now Gay. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Back to Gay. Gasol against Curry. 8 feet away. Nice touch on the bank shot. Gasol's got his second bucket. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Curry. Davis with a screen on Gasol. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 5. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and
Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
big time, big time.
And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history.
It's like a dream come true.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you were getting bulky, Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Jared Bayless is out there with Jeremy Lamb, and it's Davis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And the wide open shot from Green. That doesn't go either for Green. The Pelicans trail. Mills dishes to Favors. 1:58 left now here in the second. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Clark, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back, back and forth, back and forth.
Reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's Cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
To the left side wing. Back to Anderson. Mills passes to Favors. Fires it up, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Pelicans, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
New Orleans making some changes here. Pau Gasol is checked in for Jang. Gay comes in for Ryan Anderson. And it's Jennings in for Klay Thompson. And then for Golden State, Andrew Bogut checked in for Anthony Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Curry subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. Here's Favors. Rebounded by Bogut.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Curry kicks to Green. Lets it go from deep. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Golden State. Jennings dishes to Gay. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
It's stolen by Green. And they're moving it up. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Gasol sends it back. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Iguodala. Jumps up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him.
And the first half come.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point. And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about to.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
It's been a really good night for Steph Curry. He has 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
They've got Pau Gasol. Klay Thompson is out there with Jennings. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Gay in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Yeager. Here's Gobert. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Davis sets a screen from downtown. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 3. Jennings kicks to Gay. Soft touch off the glass. Gay's got his first 2 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option.
Curry with a wide open look. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 13 points for Steph Curry.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. New Orleans making some changes here. Jang, he's checked in for Gobert. Favors comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Anderson in for Rudy Gay. Then for the Warriors, Barnes, he's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Lamb in there for Caldwell Pope. Favors, rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Over in the corner, Barnes fires the 3. No luck. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's Curry. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. Pelicans trail by 5. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Lamb. Anderson passes to Dang. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
That shot wide open. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Jang inside, covered by Bogut, and Dang gets it to go. 35 seconds left in the third. Curry dishes to Lamb. Jang against Bogut. Pass to Curry. Screen by Bogut. Curry kicks to Davis. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Feeds it to Jang. The 10-footer. Can't get it to go. It's... All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Pelicans trail by 3. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Steph Curry's out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Davis in at the center, filling out the middle. Passes it to Iguodala. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. The Pelicans shooting well. They're at 45%. Inside. Here's Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry kicks to Davis. Davis with a screen on Thompson. From outside, off the mark.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Again, Curry missing. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. To take the lead, they get it again. Here's Gobert, and that one is hammered home.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 1. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jennings is checked in. Out to the right wing. Gobert down low. Davis is on it. No block shot, and it's finished off inside by Gobert. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter. Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 1. 1:20 left to play in the final quarter. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Green. A 1:20 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Davis. Here's the screen. Kicks it to Iguodala. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
Gasol against Davis. Pulls up. No good.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
It's in!
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thompson for the triple. It's good! Oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
He dishes it to Jennings. Back to Thompson. Gasol inside. The 8-footer. Missed.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans team.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Iguodala outside. No good. Thompson outside. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans team.
Extra time just about to get started here with the jump ball coming up. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Curry. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Gabe passes to Favors. Hits the jump hook. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're ahead by 1. 1:35 left in overtime. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's Jennings, the fast break opportunity. Here's Gay. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Favors in the post, guarded by Green. Favors can't get it to go. The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Curry. To the middle. Yes!
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. So it's the Warriors now. Well, we can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
No good with the triple. The game has come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity. Thompson in the corner. Favors in the post. Curry meets him. Connects.
You know, they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 1. 23 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Warriors also with a sub. Davis is checked in for Green. Thompson against Curry. Bogut. Gobert with the defensive effort. And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? You know, a few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Bogut kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Bogut. The dish to Curry. Shoots the 3. Off target from downtown. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. So it's a...
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Rudy Gobert. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
When you're having a night shooting in the high.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Last game for the Hornets, they picked up the W against the Mavericks in Dallas. And boy, they got by the skin of their teeth there, winning by 1 point. That was a battle.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Rudy Gay, Jennings out there with Thompson. Then it's Pau Gasol, and it's Gobert in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now Gay, following Alec Burks' three-point attempt. Puts up the baby hook, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Gay's got his first points in this one. Thompson against Walker. Jefferson. Gobert with the block. Outside Gasol. The shot no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
And even though one side played postseason basketball and the other stayed at home, you wouldn't have known it in their matchups.
Charlotte no good that time either.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Puts up the baby hook. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans.
Checking in for the Pelicans, Derek Favors.
And so just over a minute and a half played.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Al Jefferson. Shooting.
No good on the second free throw. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Rudy Gay on the wing. Gasol kicks to Jennings. Rudy Gay on the wing. To the inside. Off the pick. And it's Favors laying it in. Favors has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
And it's Walker penetrating. Down low. It's tipped. And stolen by Favors. Jennings dishes to Thompson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Burks. And the Hornets miss again.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Favors attacking. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Now, here's Walker. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And, guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
Walker. The shot is off. And we reach the end of the first. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills. Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
Mahinmi is out there with Pekovic. Then it's Shelvin Mack. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Robertson at the point. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Gay, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gay's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Offensive rebound, puts up the baby hook, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. Pelicans, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
New Orleans making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. New Orleans leading by 8. Here's Gay. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on them in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Now, here's Burks. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
For New Orleans, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Gay outside. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. P.J. Hairston comes in for Alec Burks, and it's Kemba Walker in for Brian Roberts. And then for New Orleans, Derek Favors checked in for Jang, and it's Jennings in for Klay Thompson. So guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pelicans?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Gay passes to Favors. Low block shot on the way. Rebounded by Pekovic. Hornets trail by 6. Pass to Mack. Jefferson, a screen on Gobert. And Mack kicks to Jefferson. A second chance effort. And that one's good. Pekovic.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Game. Pekovic with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converted and stood tall there.
Pelicans leading by 4. Dishes at the Mills. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Back to Favors. The jump hook. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Favors has got 6. Left side Jefferson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
Jennings kicks to Gay. It could go. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Pelicans lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by court.
Well, guys, I'm here with...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They hold a 4-point lead. And let's go to Kenny. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. It's been quite a game for Rudy Gay.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first half, young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Thompson. Gobert is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Jennings, and it's Gay in at the small forward position. Gobert, the screen. Thompson dishes to Gasol. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gay. Here's Gobert, and he goes in for the dunk.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now. They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside. Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted. And he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Mahinmi's checked in for Charlotte. Brian Roberts comes in for Hairston. And New Orleans also making a change. Zhang's checked in.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Thompson inside the line. Another one falls for New Orleans.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
You know, whatever they chopped it up about during the break, it's worked. I mean, they've really been excellent in their execution since halftime.
Gay with it. He's picked up by Walker. The pass to Thompson. Hits the front of the rim and out.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That is good. Thompson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
There's the dish to Burks. There's the triple. Shot's good. Burks has got 5 now.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. The layup missed.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Walker. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Stolen by Walker. Pekovic is out there with Jefferson. Then there's Hairston. Then it's Sheldon Mack. And it's Walker in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. The feed to Favors. It's the jump hook.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing. And what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Thompson from long range. Jefferson with the rebound. Hornets trail by 7. Outside, Walker. Jefferson kicks to Walker. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. And it's Walker again missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
It's tipped. Here's Mack, covered by Mills. Passes to Jefferson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And both free throws good for Jefferson.
Those were critical foul shots because we're at the point now where they can't be missing any of those.
Mills passes to Gobert. There's 1:40 left in the game. The jump hook and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 9. 1:19 left to play here in the fourth. Some changes for Charlotte. Scola comes in for Nikola Pekovic, and Alec Burks subbed in for Shelvin Mack. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for New Orleans. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against Golden State. Feeds to Favors. Tries from 7. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Walker with it, and Jennings picks him up defensively. And it's Walker penetrating. Here's Jefferson. Great tee that time from Favors.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
It's always important to have that good interior defense.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close the game out. Textbook.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. Thompson dishes to Jennings. Pass to Favors. Shoots from the right block. Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off inside by Gobert.
And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Rudy Gay. His veteran leadership was the key factor in this game. His years of experience paid off in a big way for them tonight.
Overall, just a rock-solid outing for him. It's hard to point to any one area of the game because he was so good on both ends of the floor. He was dialed in defensively, and that helped carry the intensity on offense.
As slashers go, Ernie, Rudy Gay is up there with the very best. He's got freakish physical ability. You talk about a guy who plays above the rim. Rudy can soar like a ha-ha.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a